Have you ever pondered the profound human drama that unfolds in Luke 23? Today we delve into this intriguing narrative where we witness Jesus, after his arrest, brought before Pontius Pilate. In that time, Jewish autonomy was limited under the Roman Empire's rule, especially concerning criminal matters. The Jewish council lacked the authority to carry out capital punishment. Thus, they decided to use the legal machinery of the government to eliminate Jesus. To do this, they needed to construct a plausible charge against him. First, they accused Jesus of spreading sedition, of leading the people astray with his teachings. Further, they accused him of encouraging the people to withhold taxes from the government. However, these charges, seen through the lens of the Roman government, were merely internal religious disputes among the Jews, insignificant and not criminal. Not to be deterred, the Jewish council played a powerful card. They accused Jesus of calling himself the Son of God, claiming to be the King of the Jews. This was a serious charge, one of rebellion, a crime against the government, a capital offense that demanded the government's attention. Despite this, Pilate, a canny Roman official, wanted no part in this concocted case and sent Jesus to Herod. Herod, equally shrewd after failing to find a legitimate crime, mocked Jesus and sent him back to Pilate. In today's reading, we can identify four groups with distinct stances: the crowd, the Jewish council, the Roman government, and Jesus' followers. The crowd, swayed easily by the prevailing winds, cheered Jesus when he rode into Jerusalem, only to cry out for his crucifixion when he was arrested. Next, we consider the Jewish council, who were determined to punish anyone who threatened their interests. They were steadfast in their views, even when the government disagreed. Then there's the government, represented by Pilate, who preferred to let the locals handle their issues as long as it didn't affect his interests. This led to the famous scene of Pilate washing his hands in public, disassociating himself from the matter. Lastly, Jesus' followers, being the vulnerable group, were angry but silent. Even Peter, one of the apostles, despite his faith in Jesus and truth, denied knowing Jesus 3 times before the rooster crowed. It's fascinating, isn't it? We all live in the same world, yet we perceive it differently. Our eyes might be the same, but our minds, thoughts, attitudes, and perspectives are unique. Even within a single religious institution, we can find these 4 different stances. The majority are like the crowd, echoing popular opinions. Some are like the Jewish council, acting out of self-interest, eager for power, and selective in accepting the truth. Others are like Pilate, understanding the truth but remaining aloof unless personally affected. And of course, since God bestowed the spirit of truth upon his children, there are always those who share the same faith and stance as Jesus. However, in the hustle and bustle of daily life, what people often lack is introspection and self-awareness of their faith. So today we've journeyed through the dramatic events of Luke 23, witnessing the different stances of the crowd, the Jewish council, the Roman government, and Jesus' followers. We've seen how these attitudes and perspectives shape the narrative and how they mirror the attitudes we encounter today. Let this reading be a reminder to constantly introspect and be aware of our faith and actions.